Hello. All right, we're going to continue. Sometimes I feel a little bit like a slow developer because I always seem to do things differently than everybody else is doing them. I was just thinking, like, all of the stuff that I've done the last couple of days is because I just refuse to use a regular model like OpenAI or from Anthropic or something, and just like give it an API key and use the like AI SDK from Vercel and the use MCP hook from the MCP stuff. I could probably get all of this done so much faster if I would just use those things. But instead, no, I have to write my own use chat sort of thing, and I'm using an in-browser LLM and all of this stuff, and it just doesn't lead to a very effective or productive, I guess, thing experience, because I just decide I want to do things my own way, and that, just kills me a little bit inside. Anyway, we're gonna continue. I'm learning stuff, and it's good. Like, I'm getting better at XState in particular. Oh, I just realized my lighting is wrong. It's just a little bit orange there. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna keep doing this. There are a lot of benefits that will come from me doing this myself. Anyway. Aside from the fact that, like, I just really need to understand this stuff if I'm going to teach it to people. So, yeah, here we go. So I have decided that I am going to have substates. So, like, we'll have a generating state, and within that we'll have a searching for tools, like a search engine state, and then a actual, like, generating content state. And so, yeah, I think, and then there will be like a separate waiting for tool approval state. I kind of feel like I almost feel like the waiting for tool approval is a thing that you can do in the ready state. I don't think waiting for tool approval is. Yeah, I'm gonna ask. Is waiting for tool approval a state that we actually need to have, or could we just have those events happen within the ready state? And in fact, maybe we have maybe we just put the tool approval information in context, and if that is available, we show the UI for the tool approval, and at any time a tool can be approved or rejected, and the appropriate messages added as a result of calling that tool. Is there a reason we need a special state for waiting for tool approval? I do think it makes sense that there is a state for waiting for the results of a tool. Maybe. I'm just a little bit uncertain about this stuff. Yeah, we don't need waiting for tool approval. Here, I can bring this over here. Where are we at? The tricky thing is that even while I'm waiting for a tool to respond, or really at any time, the user should be able to add messages and even interrupt. Yeah, okay. So we've got that. We've got queue message, and we don't have interruptions yet, but we will. So I guess the ready state is, so it seems like we really only have two states, ready and generating, after the model has been loaded. What purpose does the ready state serve? And what purpose does the generating state serve? I know that they serve a purpose. I'm just like, my brain is kind of, what is, nothing is currently happening. Assistant is actively producing a message. Why? Yeah. Isn't part of the reason that you have these states to ensure that you don't have transitions that are impossible? At this point, I think that there are very few transitions that are not possible once the model has been loaded. I guess streaming chunks should not be possible when we're not generating. Canceling the generation shouldn't be possible when we're not generating. Approving a tool shouldn't be possible when we are generating. Okay. I guess I get it. Okay. So let's continue one step. I kind of feel like maybe we should make a UI for what we have so far, but we don't really have much. But we do have some, so let's do this. I wonder if I can get rid of the explicit return thing here. Cannot. Hold on. Actor dot. Yeah, okay, we can. Cool. That's nice. Okay, so yep, I like that way better. Okay, here. I copied this from an old version of this route. We are working on a new version of the chat machine. Please update the UI to only the pieces that are supported by the chat machine. I'm not sure why we've got all of this stuff in here, but really kind of confused. What is that? The UI piece is not a part that I have a problem with. I'm not too concerned about losing track of stuff. Cool. Okay. So the problem with the loading indicator is that it does not when the thing that the model that you're using is cached, the loading doesn't show you the progress of pulling it out of the cache, and that does take time. And so the loading indicator just shows the progress of downloading. So I wonder actually if there is a way to know. All right, let's try this. Trying to see whether there's a way with regarding this, there is a mechanism for getting progress on initialization, but that only reports progress on downloading the model. I want to also get progress on loading the model from the cache. How can I do this? Searching the web. See, I forgot to press that thing, but it searched the web anyway. So like, is there a way for me to at least know whether the model is being downloaded or is already in the cache so that I can display that to the user? There's no built-in way to do this? I'm guessing not, otherwise you would have told me. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this. Are you kidding? All right, it's issue 670, I think is what they said. 670. No, that doesn't. Here. It looks like 670 is a different issue. Could you write a feature request for me? Okay, let's see. Huh, that's interesting. Definitely expected to get that copied as markdown, but okay, whatever. All right, there we go. See if that can be done. So, on that note, can we talk? Great. Add message received. Okay, and our context messages, queued messages. And then after this event, here, let's do another. Now we should have, yeah, those messages aren't being added, so that's interesting. What is our current state? I wonder. Huh. All right, I hate this. Please replace all double ampersands with ternaries. Why is this the way that it is? Hello, Hunar. Kids are doing great. Summertime is coming speedily to a close. We only have less than a month, and then school will begin again. Thank you. Okay, now in the future, you will hopefully do the right thing. Okay, I do not know why. There we go. I don't know. I'm also annoyed by this. Thank you. Why would we not show the messages in not generating? Oh, yeah, okay, so if there are no messages and we're not generating, then that, okay, sure. Then we map over the messages. And here are queued messages. Okay, that all makes sense. So the question then is, when I do add message, why is that not adding a message? Let's also look at our input. Yeah, autofocus, good. Why is autofocus not working? Maybe because, I'm not sure. Huh. Oh, because it's disabled. Yeah. Heck with that. How do you queue a message? There we go. Queue. Yeah, where's disabled on the submit button too? What is loading? Yeah, heck with that. Context dot value or queue. There we go. Queue. Okay, it's queued. Awesome. Sweet. Generating response. All right, so once we get in here, process queued messages, then we start generation. And then we go into generating. We invoke the generator. Beyond Blaze. Yes, if you want to, if you already know React and Next.js, you'll be perfectly comfortable in the Epic full stack workshop. If you know Next.js, you know Node sufficiently. So yeah, enjoy. It's great. Okay, so, and we don't have a generate finished. I don't think we should have a generate finished event here. Should be an on done. Yep. Tool searcher. Okay. Let's grab the tool. Type tool. Tool call. our messages, message, tool call. Yeah, actually what is returned, what is returned from do I use that? Yeah, I really just need the LLM description. And then, yeah, I just need the LLM description. And then when it approves, we look, we get those tools. I think my tools need an ID. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, okay, so this is an array of tool LLM descriptions, which is really just a string. Pretty sure that's all that matters here. And then we hand that off to the LLM. And the LLM says, okay, here's the tool I want you to call. Here's the ID, and here are the parameters. And then we can go and look that up and invoke it. And so the tool description will include ID and parameters. Maybe tool descriptor ID string and LLM description. Okay, cool. So then we go to our search from the search engine. Yeah, and then this comes back with, we're gonna get rid of the, well, we'll keep this for now. It's kind of nice because this takes a really long time. Uh-oh. We got some political stuff going on X. Please just delete it. somebody write a comment so that it goes away from my this over here. Write something nice. I don't want to get into any of that. We're gonna do ID. Tool ID, yeah. Okay, yeah. So that way the ID, like you can have multiple servers that have the same names and we can have them be unique. Probably wouldn't be great, but you can do that. So then, yeah, go back here. We're missing something. Okay. Name, description. Let's also add relevance score. And how do you decide whether something should be an attribute or a sub-element? We're gonna make them all sub-elements. So tool ID is that, relevant score is that. Do we care about including the reasoning? No. Not right now, anyway. This is just temporary anyway. We're gonna do embeddings and it's gonna be way better. Probably. Okay. So then, that's our search actor. While we're here, we may as well do the generator actor. Okay, so it's gonna be something like that. There we go. Okay. Let's see. So what we expect to return is an array of messages. No, we will return nothing. I guess we will return the completed message. Chat completion assistant. I couldn't get the tool calls that is built into WebLLM to actually work. It just hung forever. So it could have been my model. Thank you, Andre, and other friends. Robert, hello. We don't have generate response as a chat event. I've got wasps flying all over. Like, there are wasps flying over there. There are wasps right up here. I need to get a ladder at some point and spray them all. Go away. I don't like wasps. You know what? I should hook up something to my drone and fly up and spray them. You know what? I should probably just at least see where these wasps are flying to. I know they've got a nest. I want to see it. It's probably massive. Gross. Ugh, I do not. I got bit or stung by a wasp the other day. Yeah, I think it hurts. Okay. Anyway, we're going to invoke the tool search. On done, we need to take that action here to assign. Well, hold on. We need to I need to pass what comes back from this invocation to the next one. I'm not sure how to do that. Tools, give me, get the tools from the searching tools, invoke result, pass tools. All right. I've got ChatGPT. I need your help with a bit of implementation. Here, let's back all that up. See what it says about that. Yeah, I need to persist it in the context. That's what I was kind of worried about, but it's fine. Yeah, okay. Guess I just need to clear the tools when we start a tool search, or when a new message is received. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's come to context, tools. Let's see, this would actually be tool descriptors. Maybe I should just generically call it search results, tool search results. Yeah. All right, and the search, what are you complaining about? Input messages. Oh, right, we gotta map those. Yeah. This is not an event. This is an invocation that happens when we're generating. Start generation. Yeah, so go back, search, tools, this goes away. I don't think that we have a generate response thing either. So yeah, for this one, it's just messages. And this is complaining because, yep, there we go. Okay, cool. So then our tool search actor, let's get that in our actors. Oh, I gotta do something really quick. Give me just 1 second to do this. Do I use Vim? I used to use Vim a long time ago. Somebody just chatted that. I realized the chat doesn't show up right now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, 1 second. Okay. Let's see here. So we got the tool stuff that we get from the tool searcher thing, and actions. assign tool descriptors from that event. Yeah, our messages need to be mapped. What if we filter? That includes a tool. So why are we complaining here? Tool call ID. Okay. We're happy with that? Fine. Wonder if we're happy with that. Yes, good, even better. All right, so then so our output we need that on our types. There we go. Now we're happy with that. So we search tools, we invoke the tool searcher. Here's our input. I don't think we need engine here, so get rid of that. Although we could use the engine. And then the search thing wouldn't have to have its own engine, which would be nice. We'll make that optimization later. Okay. So then we're going to use the generator actor. And it needs this is going to have the chat completion assistant param. This needs the engine, the tools, and messages. Okay, and then we are going to add our I guess we push it. It's the first thing. Otherwise, helpful assistant. And then we're going to push all the conversational messages. don't think we need to map it at all. Yeah, okay. Okay, and then we do need to send back the stream chunk. And then we don't need to send a completion event. That is incorrect. Okay, and then parse tool call. We want ID instead. So this is the last time I'm gonna copy that parse tool call thing. We're gonna make it a util. Things are gonna be excellent. Okay. Cool. Yes. Okay. Let's see. For each of these, which will result in a console.error call, please mock the implementation of console. Here, let's give it some help. Import console error. Yeah, close. Close. I'll let you finish. And then I will. Okay, so we'll keep all those. And then we will come here and say, instead of mock clear, mock implementation. And then on the to have been called with, all right, because I don't care what it was called with, just that it was called is sufficient. There we go. Okay, cool. that takes care of that. So then we can come over here, parse tool call. And here we're going to say ID, tool ID. And then we have all the descriptions. I think maybe the reason that they do names is because LLMs are better at names than IDs. So we need to do names instead. We'll just need to give it enough of a prefix or something. Have to come up with something. I changed from ID to name for these tool calls. Could you fix all those? Why? Oh, hold on. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, you'll figure that out. No, sorry, the implementation is correct. I need to fix the tests. Might have been faster for me to just do it and have tab complete do the rest. Yep, okay, this is working. Stop. Cool. So then we return this. So once this, what is this complaining about? What do you mean? Role is missing. Hold on. It's probably some stupid thing. Oh, because I need to return that. Oh, yep, that makes sense. Okay, role assistant. I think actually parsing the tool call should happen later or separately. So get rid of this. Get rid of this. We'll get into tool stuff once we get back and forth with the LLM working. Here, let's make a utility convert, or yeah, that's what I want. All right. You want the engine, you want this, you want that. I don't know what you're upset about. Oh, it could be undefined. Okay. Yeah. That should be impossible. Okay, so when it's done, well, actually, while it's happening, on stream chunk, let's come up here and add that to our list of things that can be done. Yeah, okay. Okay, and no. We need, that's creating a new message for every chunk. Yeah, okay, so we need to, before we start generating, we need to have a message that things can be streamed into. So, man, these bees are really starting to bug me out. I need to get up on my roof so that I can spray their nest. Okay, give me a break. I'm gonna pull out my I'm gonna pull out my drone so I can at least look at it and see how big it is. How big their nest is. It's killing me. I wonder what the battery is on this thing. I have not turned it on in quite a while. Should be enough for a quick flight outside. Sorry, I know this isn't the content you came here for, but it's the content I'm making anyway. Drone. It has been a while since I have flown this, so there may be like software updates and stuff it needs to install. Sometimes like it's like, no, you can't do anything without installing software updates. Okay. Hopefully none of the bees fly into my office while I have the screen out. Here, we'll do this. So you can at least see me doing some of this. Account not logged in. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. There we go. Turning Wi-Fi on. Sorry. Yeah, the battery is really low on all these guys. Yeah, I agree. I promise I won't do anything dumb. Install a firmware update. Oh, great. This is going to take some time. So, we'll let it do that thing and we'll work. Ha ha ha, Robert, you're funny. Okay, we're going to close this while we're waiting. I do not like those windows. Okay, so we'll keep on working while this thing downloads, and we're gonna see what these bees are up to. They're not honeybees, they're wasps. They're the worst. Absolute worst. Okay, so we stream chunks. I want that message to exist before we start streaming chunks. And so when we start generation, I want it to happen right here. Initialize. Do I really need a tool boundary ID in the context? Maybe. Not right now. Initialize assistant message. Do I need to just initialize the ID and then we can reference that message ID? No, we need to initialize the message. I guess we need the ID and we, yeah. And then, yeah. Where are we? I need this value in here. So we're going to have to do this differently. Just to like make it a little bit more clear what's going on. Installing system update. Okay, there we go. So when we receive this, and actually this stream chunk, this would be chunk. We will return nothing from this. Just trying to think of this this tool boundary ID. I don't want this to appear in the output, and so I need to be able to, like, as those chunks are coming in, process that and say, oh, this looks like it's going to match the tool call with the tool boundary ID and everything, so don't add those chunks. And so I do need the tool boundary ID wherever I do that. Initialize assistant message. Generation state. Tool boundary ID. I think I need to simplify the ID for the tool boundary. All right. hook it up to the screen, the drone, that would be cool. Okay, I think I'm ready to try this now, actually. Okay, cool. So switching this over. Boy, it's really hot actually. So here's what we're gonna do. Switch it over to here. Yeah, this battery is a lot hotter. And we'll use this battery, which had a second to charge anyway. And then okay, if these wasps, start flying into my house because I have that window open, I'm gonna freak out.
Take off.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. All right, and it's windy out there, evidently. Okay, I'm gonna close the window because I saw a bee fly right past. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I don't have any way to really show this to you very easily, but okay, so that just looks like dirt and stuff. Just want to make sure I'm not too close. Yeah, it's beeping at me. I need to turn on sport mode or whatever.
Home point updated.
That's good. Man, it's kind of windy out there. Okay. I don't think that just looks like dirt. I don't see a bee's nest. I can't see it. What do you want? I see wasps. What are they doing? Why are you flying around over here? They're just hanging out right there by my gutter. But there is nothing in the gutter. Not that I can tell. Ah! There's nothing in the gutter. It's like cleanest gutter. But I see 2 wasps just flying around right there. 3. Okay, so there's that, I guess. I don't know what it could be. They could just be in the brick. My wife said that she saw some of them like getting into the brick somehow. Okay, they always they land on that corner and then they just chill. Yeah, there are 2 of them just flying around right there. What are you looking at? I don't get it. I don't get it. But there's definitely nothing in the gutter. That is for sure. So if I were to go up there, I wouldn't see anything. Okay, you can see this, right? There's nothing in the gutter. But there are bees flying around all over that thing. And there is a bee hanging out on the brick. Not sure what that guy's doing. Just chilling on the brick. Ah! Wrong control. Almost ran into my house. There is like a crack in the brick, but none of them are going into that. I wish that I had the ability to spray wasp spray at the bees from my drone. That would be cool. But alas, I cannot do that. All right, well, that was disappointing. I really thought I would find something. All right, come on back. Okay, let's open this back up. All right. One second. I'm just gonna, because I got this open anyway, I'm just gonna step out there really quick. What are you looking at? What are you flying around for? Go away. Don't worry, I'm fine. Didn't fall. And it's getting stuck. What is that? Rats. What did I get something stuck in there? Am I doing this upside down? Or maybe, no, that's right. Oh. Whoopsies. There we go. Ah! Dang it! That's just a fly, not a bee or a wasp. go. Goodness gracious. Okay, I've got a fly in the room now. The last second, too. Yeah, you unlucky fly. I need to get a fly swatter in here, or just open the door. And hopefully it decides to exit. Then we can deal with it later as a family. Okay. Let me get this all put away, and then we can get started on writing code again. Had a hard time getting that thing back. At a well. Sorry about the excitement on MCP. We were talking about MCB. Haha, just kidding. No, I'm just about done with this. We can get back to coding stuff. Okay, just gonna set that there. Has the fly gone? I don't know. Oh, nope, there it is. Man. Yeah, go away. This room is death for you. Leave the room. Ah! Yeah. I think it's begun to realize what a terrible situation it's in. So, give me one second. I'm going to get the fly swatter. Okay, either the fly has left my room, in which case I'll be happy, or it's still here, in which case I have... Oh, there it is. The problem is, my right arm has... I've got an injury, and it's hard for me to use it in certain positions. Yeah. Got it. Okay. Now I just need to grab a tissue or something. Yeah. Okay. Ah. Victory is mine. All right, just gonna put this away. Man, there are bees everywhere. What are they doing there? I looked. There's nothing there. So I took my drone out to look at where these bees are, trying to do stuff. There's nothing out there. There's no, I can't find any. I've got to get over it because I can't do anything about it. Kayla, what are you eating? Down what? Oh. Yeah. Just getting them wet and then sucking the water out of them. Sorry to spoil your parade there, but that's not good. Okay, that's good. Good break. Thank you, Shruti. Oh, Shruti, hi. Fly will become a fly stack dev. Haha. Okay, here we go. I was just thinking. Oh, rats, that was the baby. 1 second. Oh, my wife is down there. I'll just get in the way. Can you hear the baby crying? That's sad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can hear the baby. I should probably close the door so that those sounds. And my wife wouldn't appreciate being broadcast to the internet, so. One of the criticisms I always had with RxJS and Effect is that it feels like it's an entirely different language to what you're writing. What I'm looking at with Xstate is basically the same thing. This is an entirely different language. I don't know. Just thinking. Just thinking of stuff. Yeah, sorry about the little baby noises. He's okay. He just fell. He was on his stool. He likes to stand on the stool to reach things that are high. So, yeah, he'll be okay. Okay, so we're generating the response. I just kind of wish some of this could be more co-located. And I could inline these actions. Why don't I just inline the actions? I was told that if you inline the actions, it can be a problem. But I don't know. I'm just gonna inline some of the actions. See, that's not so bad. Let's look at other actions that only have one use. And we don't actually do that anymore. Oh, now I like that a lot. Because it knows the event. Yep, that's a lot better. Yep, I feel better about this already. What if I don't do that? That's still happy. Hooray! Now, the message queue, or queue process, all those, whatever, that thing, that does need to be a separate action, and that's fine. So yeah, this what if I do that? doesn't know somehow. Oh well. It's just these strings, I think, that bother me a fair bit. Oh well. It's okay. We made some good progress on some of that, so that's good. All right, so we stream the chunk, assign messages. We're going to find the assistant message. No, we're going to find the message with that message ID. Then we're going to add that. Trying to think, what if we had a temporary assistant message that was separate from the messages array? Then we don't have to update it. We just, and then when it's finished, we add it to the messages array. Would that be better somehow? I don't think it would be any better. Somebody's asking if I'm not using cursor. I am definitely using cursor. Okay, well, let's just see what happens. Yeah, invalid transition, generating response. How's that? Is that better? Huh. Kind of want to say, yeah, go to generating, and then that's just initial, go to. Invalid transition, definition for state node, chat generating search tools. Generating, child state generating does not exist on chat generating. Oh, maybe. Ready. Okay. Do we go up like that? Oh, wow, we do. Okay, cool. There we go. That loading indicator, I wish there were a way for me to know. Okay. Hello? Okay, no messages showing up here. Add message received. Okay, so let's get this guy figured out. There we go. Okay. Cool. That's fine. So we can queue messages, and then they do show up. Generating search tools. Yeah, so that is interesting. It appears when we're in the ready state. Add message. I think there's a chance that this add message here okay, I have add message as a global event, and then I reference it in the ready state. Will both of those be run, and in what order? I already asked it this, and it said that they would both be run. Yeah, so this one's run first. Oh, I'll bet you. Hello again? Yo. Ah! Okay, here's what we're gonna do. This will help some debugging stuff. Window.actor. All right. Okay, we're in a ready state. Say sup. We're still value, still in a ready state. Context. Messages. We've got queued messages. Oh no, we don't have queued messages either. That explains why there's nothing in here. So my question then is, why don't we get queued messages when add message is received? Okay, so, oh, yep, that was working before. Oh, and now we're doing a generation, so that's fun. Hey, there we go. We're doing a search. Gotta get rid of the assistant message there on the search. Yeah, and then this one is gonna be mad about that too. Okay, so, well, that's good. We're making some progress. Remove, Yeah, let's just actually remove the last message, or only include find the last user tool message, include everything up to that, including that message. There we go. What are we complaining about? Find last. There we go. Why is this? I'm confused by this. Why does it want to do find last index? That's not a thing. Evidently it is a thing. Okay. MDN. It's everywhere. That's cool. When was it added? Oh yeah, forever ago. Oh, it's in 26. No, that's in the 26 specification. When was it added? Seems like it was forever ago. Okay, that's fine. Then let's go to RTS config. You happy now? Thank you. All right. There we go. Completion won't work if the last message is an assistant message. And we add the assistant message to the array before starting the completion. So we'll remove that here. We could do that a couple other ways, but I'm happy with this. Why are you complaining? You've got to be kidding. Okay, fine. Module 22. All right, let's try this. Oh, did we break our server? Oh yeah. Yeah, we busted everything. Busted up good. Hello, world. Okay, add message received. Here's the info about it. Okay, I want this to tell me the context after the message was received. let's split this up into after transition, into an after transition. So we'll get 2 logs, 1 before and 1 after. Maybe we can use a console group. Yep. Okay. I don't know what that's going to do with my testing setup, but I think huh. How does after work? What the? Huh. I see. That's what the 0 is for. After 0 milliseconds, then do that. Why did it not seem to work properly then? I would expect the after to run right away. Okay, well, that was a fun idea. Let's just try that. Okay, let me say hello. Yeah, and that's what I would expect because it's broken. All right, what does this do to our tests? Am I not running my tests in there? I thought I was. No, we should not be doing that at all. Where is that coming from? Yeah, here, let's see. Autoloader tool searcher. That's the one that's giving us grief. Okay. There we go. Test keeping us on track. That's good thing to have. Make sure we're not breaking stuff. Okay. So, why then, if the tests are passing, that should still pass, but it does not. Here's what we gotta do. No, it doesn't make a difference because it's, we're gonna put a weight in front of it anyway. Oh well. We're gonna be on the next tick of the event loop one way or another. I actually don't think that's that big of a deal. Okay. So actually, I want to be ready. Once, okay, I gotta stay organized here. We are focused right now on why our messages are not getting in there when we trigger the add message event. Yeah, start generation is not happening. That's the problem. Wait for it to finish. Okay, and then it processed. Interesting. I think the LLM was wrong. It processed why? No. hello again. Yeah, processes once, and then it adds, or hold on. And I wish this didn't take forever. This is why you have tests, but my tests say that everything's working fine. So that's why I'm so confused. All right, clear all this out. I say, hi. So that's interesting. It didn't log at all. Which makes sense that we would have this problem if those don't get logged. Okay. All right. Can you point me to the docs that describe this behavior? I'm not seeing it happen like you say. Appears the global isn't running. Frowny face. You're right to question this. Thank you. You need to correct your explanation. Very interesting. You're absolutely right. Aha. Only one. Yeah, okay. That is nice. Now, why do the tests work? I don't know. I probably have something mixed up. But now we know. And we can handle this. So this does now need to be abstracted. Add message to queue. Okay, and then in anywhere where we're listening to this, we need to add message to queue and then process queued messages. So I guess we process queued messages. Yeah, this will be fine. This will work just fine. Hello, world. Write me a poem. Yay! And another. That should go into our queued messages. It did not. That is interesting. I definitely expected that to happen. Oh, there it is. Showed up after a second. We'll have to see why that could have happened. Cool. Okay. My computer is getting hot. Okay, so the stream chunk is not happening, clearly. Because we would be getting logs for that, I would expect. All right, let's try this again. Why is it not going, showing up? The queued messages are not showing up right away. Yeah, we gotta search. Remove last assistant message. No. It's not, it's remove last or messages after user or tool. Last user or tool message. Yep, that's what it is. Yep. I'm not certain. Excuse me. Okay, that works. And the reason I wanted to do that was yep, we don't need the assistance message when we do the search. Okay, but we're on a debugger. Good. Hey, we got a completion. It was just like really slow, I guess. Or no, we're getting 2 completions. All right, so messages, that was literally just shown there. So system explains the tools that are available, etc. kind of feel like if I'm gonna ask it to give it to me in JSON, I should probably give it in JSON as well. But I don't know. Maybe it doesn't make a difference. Okay. And that's from the user. Okay, great. Play it through. Okay, we got the stream already. That is good. Where did I go? And then we're gonna wait, and yeah, we gotta refresh during that. Why did I stop there? I do not know. Okay. I'm a little confused as to why this happened in this. I think I know why. I should probably get rid of this logging stuff. Okay, great. We get the stream right away. And now we're just waiting for the stream. Oh, okay, we got a check. Great. Content, I send the stream chunk. Why did we not do that? Because our current state is not generating response, maybe? I am really confused. When stream chunk is emitted, our stream chunk action is not called. Why? What do you think? You think I need to bring in from callback? Why? Is that right? I thought it was from callback that couldn't do that. And if that were the case, why don't I get an error when I try? So there's no output, send events. Okay, so we can send events. Oh, yeah, the only difference between these two is they can't receive events, and I don't care if they can't receive events. That's interesting though. This one says send back. Those provided in its input. Okay, hold on. Let's stop, undo everything, because I like to keep the I would like to keep the promise thing. So maybe instead of self, which I'm confused that I would be able to do this in the first place, but what if we do actor? Hold on. I see. That makes sense. Okay. Rats. Then what does self even do? If I say self send, what does that do? Self. All right, fine. Maybe we'll just switch to a callback actor. Because I can't believe what time it is already. Oh, brother. All right. Perform generation. Event object. Okay, the types of events it can emit, I guess. Well, how do you say that you're done? You return a cleanup function. Okay. Why would it need to receive this if there's a cleanup function? Yeah, okay. I guess that makes sense. I'm bothered by this a lot. This is killing me. I'm just distracting myself because I'm mad. See, here's the problem. It appears that all of the stuff that's created in here just will hang around until the actor is stopped. And so every time I want to invoke resize, it's going to create a new closure, and it just doesn't go away until the whole actor is stopped. That's a memory leak. Yeah, we clean up events and stuff, but we still have references to this stuff because it is this callback right here, that doesn't go away until it's evaluated by the actor stop. And so now I'm like, maybe XDate is not the solution. And maybe I need to look at, maybe I should have just done this with regular React stuff from the beginning. And yeah, maybe I'd have some bugs and impossible states, but I'd probably be done by now. That's for sure. Wouldn't have spent the last 3 days trying to do this. This isn't even that important. Maybe this shouldn't be an actor. Maybe it should just be an action. Back it all up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Why does self show up at all? Nope. Yeah, this set timeout thing was unadvisable. Just wasting time. It's really not intended to be a long-lived thing. Okay. I'm starting to have some trouble with these actors for searching tools and generating responses, and I'm starting to think that maybe these should actually just be actions. Can you argue one way or the other for me? Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't want to fire and forget. I feel sick because I've spent so much time working on this. And I'm pretty sure it's a skill issue with just not knowing how to use XState very well. And I feel like it shouldn't have to be that big of a deal. I feel like I've been wasting my time big time. Let's just look at this. Man, why is the website for this thing hard? It's web LLM, right? .mlc.ai. Is that not it? Oh, web LLM. There we go. Okay, should be able to get there easily now. It's interesting that I have to configure it to use that. If that's faster, why don't you just do that? Why is it not the default? Okay, so my thought was if we put it in a service worker, then maybe I can intercept requests and use the use chat feature, use chat thing, and then I can just move on with my life and be happy that I don't have to ever do this ever. Okay, hold on a second. It's just gotten kind of stuffy in here. Oh, that's interesting. So I could actually intercept it at the fetch call and make the request that way. Okay, sorry. I'm dying. I'm dying. This is just so frustrating. One second. Okay. Kind of feel like we're close. This was pretty close. Yeah, it just bothers me a lot that I'm pretty sure this closure is going to hang on to all of this stuff until the end of time. Hold on. This says that it can send events, and the types allow me to accept a self, and that self has a send that is all type safe with sending events. What's going on? What's the truth here? You're absolutely right. Oh, No, that's not a substate. We are in this state. Yeah, you don't really know what you're doing. Man. All right. Let's just try this. So this one works. Hey, this works, right? Does it? Oh, maybe it doesn't actually. I assumed that it did, and it just wasn't working for other reasons, but I'll bet you this one also does not work. This will be easier to test too, because I don't have to wait. Okay, so we got self, send. Here's my progress, 0, and then, yeah. Okay, dive into that, does nothing. I wanted that. That. Okay, so we're trying to send it. What? Remove from the ignore list. Thank you. System relay. Mailbox in queue. Great, diving into scheduler stuff. Flush, great. What is consumed? Value. Okay, so let's process that. Okay, that's fine. Return state. Update. Okay, good. Didn't look like it actually set any values, did it? I'll bet you this function never gets called. Yep. It never worked. Oh. Oh, I'm just... Somebody call David for me. I'm gonna stop right now. Gonna go on a one-way ride instead. Okay, thanks, see ya.